and he's Danny Tarkanian. Danny, how are you doing?
Good, Kevin. How's it going?
It's going good. 39 days from Election Day, 23 days to early voting. Tell me how you're feeling.
And we've got 3 hours and 20 minutes, right? I'm counting down every second.
No.
I feel good about where we're at in our race. Things are going real well, and I'm very excited about it.
I know that a lot of people have been wondering, what about debates and all of that stuff? Are you having trouble getting Jackie Rosen to debate you?
Yeah, we have trouble getting Jackie Rosen to take any position. I mean, she won't put a position paper up on her website to say what she at all. We offered a debater with the largest watched political talk show, and she declined, saying it was on a Jewish holiday. So we gave her 3 or 4 other dates that aren't on Jewish holidays, and she still won't get back to us about accepting. I don't believe she wants to debate. She's trying to find some excuse not to. I've never seen a candidate not put a position paper up on their website to at least show what they stand for. But maybe she hasn't been able to get Harry Reid to tell her yet. I don't know. Are
you surprised that she's using a lot of that same stuff that Michael Roberson threw at you? I mean, Michael Roberson ran, $1 million worth of advertising, all negative about you and the FDIC and this and that. Now we're seeing the baggage stuff. Are you surprised that she's going the same route as Michael Roberson? Michael Roberson lost going away. It wasn't even close.
I'm not surprised at all. It's about all they can use against me. I don't think she can attack me on anything that's of true substance. So they do those type of character assassinations. And as we've talked many times on the show, it's not true. It doesn't surprise me. I don't think it's going to work much better than it did in the primary, and that wasn't very effective. But you never know. They got more money coming out against me, and we'll see if that works. They're going to put over $5 million into this race with these type of TV ads.
Oh, wow. $5 million into one congressional district race?
Yep. It's going to be at least $5 million. They bought it's called the DCCC. That's the Democrat Party. It's bought $11 million in TV for my.
That is absolutely incredible. $5 million on one congressional race. Now, I know that when you're back in Washington, D.C., one of the things you try and do is you try and raise money. Are you having any success in tapping some of that Washington money? Whoops. We have a cell phone issue with Danny Tarkanian. We'll see if we can get that rectified. And again, but the news that's come out is that the DCCC is going to spend $5 million trying to defeat Danny Tarkanian. And I know Danny only because I've followed this race from the primary up into the general election. And I know that Danny has spent a lot of time, a lot of effort in trying to raise money. So $5 million from the DCCC is coming into this race. Danny, we got Danny Tarkanian back. Tell me how it's going for you from a fundraising standpoint. I know that when candidates go back to D.C., they're not doing it just for the sightseeing.
No, we're raising a good amount of money, but almost all of it's from the Nevada donors. We haven't had a whole lot of money come in from the national PACs yet, but I made my one and only trip that you do back to D.C. to try to raise some money, and I've gotten some good responses, and we anticipate it coming in. But we've done good and very well in Nevada with the donors from Nevada. I have great support from the big business and middle-sized business and local residents that have lived in the community for a long time, and I think that's what's going to carry us in this race.
Again, Danny Tarkanian joining us. He is running in District 3 for Congress. That's the Joe Heck seat. Are you getting any help from the incumbent? Has Joe Heck helped you in any way?
Well, he's fully supporting my campaign as we are his, and he's very well liked in the district, and we're working together in a lot of areas that we can. But he's got to worry about his race. It's going to be a very difficult one also. So he's concentrating on what he has to do to win, and a lot of that we have to do for us to win. So, yeah, the overlap part we're doing together.
I want to ask you, because you came out a long time ago for Donald J. Trump, and Trump, even Republicans are saying he might not have won that debate on Monday night. Did you get a chance to watch much of the debate, and what did you think of it?
Sure, I watched the debate, and I don't know what pundits, if they're right or they're not right. You don't really know until the polls come out and you see how it's affected people. But even that, there's going to be two more that are going to come out. Remember, Romney had a bump after the first debate and lost by a pretty good chunk. So I don't think it's determinative. I watched the thing. The thing that really bothers me about politicians, and, one of the reasons why I want to run in this race is I just have such a disdain for people that run for politics for their self-interest so they can better themselves for whatever purposes, and they have that type of a superior attitude. And to me, watching Hillary Clinton, every answer she gave, she had a smug look on her face, a condescending a smirk or something, and I just thought that really looked bad. As she had her answers were very well scripted, but they sounded rehearsed, and I don't know if I don't think that resonates with today's electorate. I think they want somebody who's original and talking from their heart.
A lot of people, Danny, said that that Donald J. Trump left a lot on the table, that there were areas, Benghazi, so many areas where the emails that he never really got a chance to challenge her on. A lot of that had to do with Lester Holt not asking about stuff like that. But I'm curious what you would look for in the second debate from Donald J. Trump. Do you think he should be a little harder on Hillary?
Look, everybody has a strategy. I'm sure that their strategy was that he was to be more likable, and he was probably had that in mind. And it's easy to second guess people. Look, I've been in sports where you have people that sit in the stands and say, "Hey, the coach should have done this or that," and they want to second guess them. It's easy for us watching the debate to do the same thing. I'm sure there's some things Trump missed, but he did as best as he could, and he talked from his off script. It certainly wasn't rehearsed, so. I don't know what they'll change in the next one. That's what his campaign staff.
A lot of Republicans in Nevada are foursquare right behind Donald J. Trump. There are some that are still sitting on the fence. Dean Heller has said he wanted to watch the debates first before he made a decision whether to vote for Donald J. Trump. Do you get a sense as you traverse Congressional District 3 and other parts of Southern Nevada, do you get a sense that Republicans will come home to Donald J. Trump?
I think you see that in most of the polls nationally, and in Nevada, he's winning the state in 3 of the last 4 polls. He's not doing that with people outside his party. He's got to be getting a substantial number of Republicans to be doing that. I think he's far exceeding what people thought he would do in Nevada, and all the people that are second guessing him, they're probably wondering how it's being done, but that's the fact.
I'm curious, do you still have Ava working the phones for you?
She asks me all the time, when am I going to get back on the phones and start making calls? We'll get her on the phones pretty soon. She's the best. My 11-year-old daughter, she's the best.
I think she's absolutely amazing. She's one of your best advocates, I know. 39 days to Election Day, 23 days to early voting. What is this final sprint going to be like for you and for your family and for your campaign? What's the emphasis going to be on?
It's all on voter turnout and getting identifying who your supporters are and making sure they get to the polls and vote. I think that turnout's going to be indicative in many races across the country, but more so here in Nevada because there's so many close ones. So we're going to concentrate on getting our supporters to vote.
Will you have Donald J. Trump coming into town for you by chance? No. Will there be folks like that coming in?
Donald Trump's coming into town for going into whatever town he has to win the presidency. He's not coming in town for a congressional candidate.
Darn it! I thought I might be able to get him to do that for you. Hey, Danny,
I would hope that he would be here in Nevada because he's got a chance to win, and I would expect to see him here. But that will be for his benefit.
Well, we'll be talking with Charles Munoz tomorrow, the Nevada State Director for Trump for campaign, Trump for president. It'll be interesting to see if we get him to confirm when Donald Trump's going to be coming in. Danny, I know you're busy. I'm going to let you get to it. Safe travels back to the district, and we will talk to you again soon, okay?
Thanks, Kevin. Amy and I listen to your show all the time. Doing a great job. Thank you.
God bless you and Amy. Amy Tarkanian, Danny Tarkanian, thank you so much joining us on the program from our nation's capital.